Anyone with one eye can see that Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is a complete ripoff of Fortnite Battle Royale.
So about 6 to 7 months ago, I uploaded a video on the channel where I covered a Fortnite fanboy talking about Tears of the Kingdom. Obviously the guy was trolling. I mean, there's 99% chance that the guy is trolling unless he was legitimately kicked in the head by a horse. I had about 130 subscribers when I uploaded that video back in May 17th, 2023, and the video alone got me like 4,000 subscribers. It was a crazy jump and it kinda started the channel. But today we are going to be revisiting the Fortnite fanboy, more specifically his video on Grand Theft Auto 6. Spoiler alert, he's not a big fan of Grand Theft Auto. Maybe if the game allowed him to buy V-Bucks, do the floss emote, and crank some 90s, he'd be a bigger fan of it. Who knows? Let's go ahead and watch his video. The video's called Grand Theft Auto 6 Sucks, 3 Major Issues. Let's hop right in.
Now, I wasn't expecting to make this video, but I have to address the major issues with GTA 6 after the first trailer has been leaked. And I hate to say it, but most of our fears and concerns about this game were justified and showed in this trailer.
I don't know, man. My biggest problem with Grand Theft Auto 5, and something I really hope doesn't return in Grand Theft Auto 6, are the insane prices on a lot of the things. Like, I mean, 30 bucks in Grand Theft Auto Online can't even buy you a fucking shoelace. Another issue that I don't want to see in Grand Theft Auto 6 is the PC lobbies being like they are in Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, you can't get into a lobby without being locked up in some cage by a modder like you're some German Shepherd or some shit.
So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 3 major reasons why GTA 6 isn't going to live up to its expectations and why it's not going to be that great. And the first one just really pisses me off because the game is literally called Grand Theft Auto.
Well, no shit.
GTA is about being a criminal, a top-tier criminal, and living out that luxury lifestyle. But when you actually look at the gameplay that they're showing you in this game, it's very trashy. Literally, the first scene is someone breaking out of jail. It's like dollar crimes. It's like cheap, petty crimes. It's not going to be your top-tier heist. It's not going to be like stealing diamonds or stealing nice cars. You're literally going to be running around a trailer park.
Yeah, but the thing is, these things shown are actual things that happen in the location that the game is set in, Florida. Also, they're not even the main characters. They're just NPCs. Not only that, but do you expect to start off doing some massive heist or something like that? Do you think every professional criminal just started off doing a massive fucking bank heist? No, of course not. They start off doing smaller crimes, smaller robberies and heists and things like that until they get up to a big heist. That's how the story of these games usually develop. If you just started off with the big grand heist, the story wouldn't last very long at all. Also, I know you're not going to complain about trailer parks when in Grand Theft Auto 5, one of the 3 main protagonists, Trevor Phillips, lived in a fucking trailer park.
Doing a bunch of mudsliding stuff. It's just not the type of game that we wanted in this game.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Not the type of game that we wanted in this game. I'm just going to go ahead and pretend like that made a whole lot of sense.
We don't want to play trailer trash, steal your nasty jank truck. We want to be stealing luxury vehicles. We want to be living out our luxury lives, not performing all this gang activity and all these things that just aren't that luxurious.
Okay, but how do you think they're gonna get the money to live these luxurious lifestyles? Do you think the money just appears in their bank accounts or something? No, of course they have to start off by doing crimes and getting better at doing crimes.
Like, people could literally live this life if they wanted to. They could go live this life tomorrow. The thing about GTA and what makes it so exciting is it's a life that you cannot live. It's literally impossible to live.
I mean, it's very tough, but it's definitely possible. I mean, you'll probably get thrown in jail afterwards, but still possible.
But like, these people are literally just breaking into gas stations, running around in these crappy cars. This is not the game that the majority of people want to play.
This is not a game that people want to play. The hundreds of millions of people who viewed the trailer in the first day disagree with you. Also, where's your source for that? Unless...
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And it's been said and said over again on Reddit.
You already know you're in for a bad video when the person who's making the video saying why people don't want to play the game references goddamn Reddit. I mean, the people on there smell like shit and have like 3 brain cells.
On my Twitter page, everybody's been asking me what to do about the leaks. If you haven't heard, there are some leaks that haven't been out there in the public yet, but if you join my private Discord, there's a couple videos going around that I won't really break down too much further in this video, but I will give you a little bit more inclination.
Okay, 2 things. First of all, inclination? What are you even talking about, dude? Like, this dude literally started speaking Minecraft enchantment table. I have no idea what this dude is saying. Second of all, you might want to fix your subtitles, bro. They're not even saying the same thing that you are in the video.
Of what they are about. But another thing about this game that just really started to piss me off is they're trying to copy Miami. They're trying to go back to Miami, Vice City. It's the same type of thing.
Okay, hear me out. The game is not trying to copy Miami, Florida with its location. The game itself is set in Miami, Florida. Just because a game is located in a real-world location does not mean that that game is ripping off the real-world location. It is simply located in that area. But yet again, this is the same guy that said Tears of the Kingdom is a rip-off of Fortnite because they both have building in it, so what do I really expect?
What makes Fortnite so unique? Well, it's obvious. It's the building that goes with the play style. And that's exactly what Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has done. They have implemented, not only did they copy them in Breath of the Wild with the map and the gliding, but then they go ahead and steal the mechanic, the building mechanic that makes Fortnite Fortnite. But guys, Miami is not a crime city. This isn't the 1970s. The mob has moved out of Miami. Miami is now basically an LA of the West Coast.
And you think there isn't any crime in LA? I mean, LA is riddled with fucking crime and homelessness. Don't let this social media shit fool you, dude. LA is not a fucking safe place. The place is filled with crime, homelessness, murder, drugs, all that kind of stuff.
It's now on the East Coast. So it's almost the same city that they just did. What is the point of doing the same city over and over again? Miami and LA are the same.
Except Miami and LA are not the same. Plus, the things shown in the trailer are actual things that happen in Miami, Florida, like the alligators in public and shit like that.
And another thing that really pissed me off about this gameplay footage, a lot of this stuff looks like it's supposed to be shot on like a security footage, or it's supposed to be shot on an Instagram reel. Guys, this video game, we're not trying to be on social media or watching TV in a video game. When you play a video game, you want to be immersed into the experience. And when they show us these screen breaks and these things that make us just look like we're in the outside world already, if I want to get on Instagram and see somebody twerking, I'm just going to go on my iPhone and watch somebody twerk. I'm not going to watch somebody twerk inside the game.
Okay, first of all, if you want something to be ultra realistic, no screen breaks, whatever, just get yourself a goddamn virtual reality headset, my guy. I mean, I just ordered mine. I'm sure all the money you get from rage clicks from angry Grand Theft Auto fans for shitting on their favorite game will be enough to get you one. Also, you're complaining about the clip of the woman twerking on top of the car, but that was a real clip that was being shared around, located in Florida, the place that this game is based on. You can't get much more realistic than that.
So I don't know why they're putting the Instagram stuff or the social media stuff inside the game.
That's because Grand Theft Auto is based on modern American culture, and what's something that's really popular in modern American culture? Social media.
And they try to make Miami seem like it's going to be some nice, cool place with Everglades, with a nice city, with a beach and stuff like that. Guys, Miami is actually kind of trash, and that's why they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done Miami, and that's the first biggest reason of the game. Is overall, Miami is probably one of the worst cities in Florida. Trust me, I live in Florida. They should have done, and you can look up these cities, look up Ocala, look up Lake City, look up Tallahassee. These are hidden gems that would have been great for the Grand Theft Auto game. It'll let people know really what Florida culture is about. Miami is not a real representation of Florida culture.
As someone who's been to Florida, I can say that Grand Theft Auto 6 perfectly kind of captures the Florida culture. I mean, dude, I spent just 2 to 3 weeks in Florida, and I already seen like some of the most wild shit go down. I mean, my very first experience in Florida was going into a Walmart, watching a mother chase her children around, threatening to beat the shit out of them if they don't behave.
So if you haven't heard, this game is actually going to be $120, and it's actually, that's a minimum, because they're also known to be in-game purchases within the game if you're going to be playing online.
The reason the game is likely going to cost over $120 is because the game is going to take a lot more to make, and obviously they are a company, they want to make profit. What's the point in making a video game if you're not even going to be profiting from it? I also hate the argument of more expensive equals bad. I mean, that's the same argument that people try to use to say why PC gaming sucks. Well, it costs more than an Xbox, therefore it's a steamy pile of fucking dog shit. Second of all, the online, like, in-game purchases are likely to only be in the online section of the game, and I definitely see where you'd be concerned over that, considering the amount of shark card bullshit in Grand Theft Auto 5. However, it only affects the online version, and a lot of us who play GTA just play the single player with mods, if I'm honest.
And I've even heard that they are potentially going to charge people by the time they amount to spend on the game.
I doubt that Rockstar would make a game where you have to pay per hour of enjoyment you get out of the game. Like, how would they ever enforce that, especially with PC versions existing? Also, where's your source, dude? I mean, oh wait, we already answered this question.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
That means when you buy the game, no matter if you play 100 hours or 50 hours, the price is going to be different. So for most of us that I'm pretty much planning on spending 1,000 hours, I'm going to be paying 10 times more than most people. And they're going to charge people by the amount of time they play in the game. And for most gamers, that's just not worth it to them.
Yeah, once again, if they were to actually implement this feature where you have to pay per hour of enjoyment or whatever that you get out of the game would sell like shit and a lot of people wouldn't even bother playing it. I mean, they'd be shooting themselves in the foot to add some stupid shit like this.
Most people don't want to pay $600-700 for a video game.
Correction, nobody's gonna spend $600 to $700 on a video game. I mean, dude, if the game costed $600 to $700, nobody would fucking buy it. That's like the price of a console itself.
I just want to be able to buy the game for $70 once and play it for the rest of my life. But no, Rockstar Games is taking up the level of greed within the gaming in-game purchases and actually trying to change the monetization structure of the game in general.
Yeah, this is literally impossible to implement because once you buy and download the game, what if you just turn your internet off? Then they can't even restrict you from playing it anymore. You've already downloaded all the files necessary to play the game, especially on the PC version.
And that just really pisses me off because I just want to enjoy the game and relax and play the game knowing that I'm not actually losing money, because that means I have to go back to work. That means I have to go get a job.
Wait, you mean to tell me you have to work to get money to buy things? I don't believe it. Also, what you're doing right now could be considered a job, really, because you're getting paid for it. Just keep uploading clickbait videos, get the kids to click on it, and your money keeps rolling in. There you go. You can afford GTA. Stop complaining.
I'm actually trying to work as much as I can right now. That way when GTA comes out, I don't have to work. I don't have to do anything other than I can just play GTA. And I can just make videos on GTA and make money on YouTube with GTA.
Yeah, I mean, you should just upload a video about how Grand Theft Auto is a complete and utter ripoff of Fortnite, and then you'll probably get quite a lot of money and views, to be honest.
Because the core audience for GTA is someone around 20 to 30 years old. But here's the issue. It has been 10 years since GTA 5. That means most of the people who play this game are now 40 to 50 years old.
Yeah, I can tell you straight up right now that most people on Grand Theft Auto are not 20 to 30 years old. If you ever went in a voice chat, it's always like some 6-year-old crying because he blew up his shitty like $20,000 truck he stole off the street. I mean, I go into Grand Theft Auto 5, I go into voice chat, and the whole lobby is just prepubescent children screaming racial slurs at each other.
And nobody's going to be playing these video games because they have other things to do.
Yeah, because video games are a hobby. They are something that you enjoy when you have everything else that you have to do done. When you're done at work, when you're done doing your daily life activities.
They're getting more health issues. They have to take care of their families. There's a lot of other things that go into what makes a game successful, and actually GTA is not going to be that successful because of another reason why I hate this game is because they're trying to make the environment have everything. They're trying to make the environment be Everglades. They're trying to make it to be Biddy. They're trying to make it to be beachy. They're trying to make it to be city. They're trying to make it to be gangster. They're trying to make it to be trashy. They're trying to make it be luxury. They're trying to make it be cute. They're trying to make it be funny. They're trying to make it be realistic. It's all these things, but they can't figure out what they want to do. They just need to pick one and roll with it.
What you just said right there makes absolutely no sense, but I'm going to try to pick some sense out of it. So apparently it's not realistic because not all of the game is luxurious, not all of it is trashy, not all of it's like one way or another. If you ever consider that different parts of a city may be different, like some parts of a city might be trashy, whereas others might be luxurious. I mean, you take a look at Grand Theft Auto 5, you have Los Santos, the big city, tons of money, very luxurious place, tons of nice cars, things like that. And then on the other side of the map, you have the desert, where it's basically just fucking trailers and shit, and everyone's broke as hell. Also, to say that Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't gonna do well is a complete cope, dude. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 is the best-selling piece of entertainment in history.
Because when you try to do everything, nothing actually works out because it's just like a mosh posh of just a bunch of random stuff. And
I mean, a mosh posh of random stuff sounds like the perfect description to Florida to me. I mean, dude, I've been there. I know what it's like.
I will get into a couple hopes of this game. Like, I really do hope they have something. Like, what they need to get into GTA, which there's still some time because the game doesn't come out for another 3 years, is they need to have like a little bit more of a role-playing aspect of this game. Like, you need to be able to have girlfriends. You need to be able to do things that you want to do with girlfriends.
I see where he's going with this. My man wants to get himself some e-ass. I have a little suggestion for you, my man. Instead of playing Grand Theft Auto 6 to get yourself some ass, you might want to go on a site called Tinder. Download that and use that and get yourself some ass on there instead.
Because what's the point of just playing a game all day long if you can't really build real relationships with these AI? And I know they can do it. There's a lot of good AI that talks back to you and makes it seem like it's a real person on the other end.
I mean, but at the end of the day, it's an AI. I mean, it can't really replace a real person. I mean, can your AI stack donuts on it? I highly doubt it.
So they need to incorporate that into the girlfriends in this game, and they should also make it where you can get two or three girlfriends if you want to get it, and make it to where your girlfriends in GTA, they don't care if you have 2 or 3 girlfriends, and you should just be able to have an unlimited amount of girlfriends in GTA.
Bro, what the fuck am I watching right now? He wants to get a girlfriend in GTA. I mean, and then he doesn't want that girlfriend, an AI by the way, to get jealous that you have other girlfriends. I mean, dude, it sounds like you're just in the wrong place right now. You might want to check out some of those really advanced VR games. Those might be more of your taste, if you get what I'm saying.
And also, you should start with unlimited money and a 6-pack.
Well, that nears up the end of his video. I got 4 words for you, my man. Hit the fucking gym.